Hello, I'm Cal Dampf, and you're watching Hot Twos. It's the show with hot questions and even hotter wings, and today I'm joined by Mr. Ryan Bohnsack and Mr. Joey Martin. Mr. Bohnsack is the principal of Dodgeville High School, and Mr. Martin is our Dean of Students. Welcome to the show, guys.
Yeah, thanks for having us on here.
Thank you.
What's your mindset going into this? How are you guys with spicy food?
I'm excited. I think my pulse is currently about 30 ticks above normal.
Right.
So I'm excited, but I think spicy food, I'll be all right. There'll be questions on the second half of the wings.
Yeah.
My mindset's not great right now. I met with some staff members on the way here, looking for excuses to get out of this challenge today.
Yeah.
Usually I don't have a problem with challenges like this, but I know he's going to be very competitive, and he's just going to keep pushing, and I won't stop until he stops. So we'll see how this goes.
Yeah, you don't look so good. Maybe you should back
Thanks,
out.
I'm not backing out.
All right. Should we get right into it? First wing?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Cheers.
You don't have to clean the wings unless you're really feeling it. Take as much as you want.
The first one's pretty good.
You bet.
It's a very good sauce. All right.
Definitely spicy. But
Yeah. All right. So, Mr. Bohnsack, before you became Dodgeville High School's principal in April of 2020, you were a math teacher here at DHS. What do you miss most about being a teacher? And did you always want to be a school official?
I didn't always want to be a school official, that I can tell you, and that kind of was one of those things that as I started to get into the teaching, I just really enjoyed working with kids, and probably the one thing I enjoyed most was in math, there's always a solution to the problem. In administration, there's many different solutions. I feel like I'm in pre-calc or AP calculus. So that's been the one thing that really has been the difference between the two. I miss working with the kids on math problems. But one of the things was I changed because I felt I could make a bigger difference, where now I get to work with 385 students, where before I just had a select group of students.
Yeah. And then, Mr. Martin, what's your story? Where were you before Dodgeville High School?
yeah, before Dodgeville High School, I was at Lancaster High School, Middle School for 3 years, and then Boscobel for 5. Always loved being around kids, loved coaching, loved interactions with students. I taught my first 2 years here in Dodgeville. We're at the elementary school. That was new for me. Changed me in a really good way. We have a 2-year-old son, and I feel like because of that experience, I'm a better dad. I can handle different situations from being around those younger students. Very happy with my role here. Love sports. So as an athletic director, I can stay with sports and not being the coach of the students. I can be the coach of the coaches and still be involved with students as well. So very similar in many ways. Just love being around kids.
Okay. Yeah. Should we go to the second wing now?
Yeah, we should.
All right, this is kind of a sweeter sauce. There's some strawberries in it.
Promise?
I do promise.
No?
Oh, that's good.
How'd you like that one? All right, so you guys took over as school officials right at the start of the pandemic and have had to make decisions that no school officials have had to make before. What has been the hardest thing that you guys have had to decide in the past year and a half?
Good question.
I think really finding the balance between the different groups specific to the masking policies. One of the hardest things is that you really see different perspectives, and it's one of those things that not everybody is on an agreement of. And so that's been probably the biggest challenge, because at times it hasn't always made sense, and really trying to support students, families, and actually the staff as well. And just if we stick together, we can get through this. Nobody ever chose this. This is a pandemic. It's unprecedented times. Definitely. But students have been great with that.
Yeah, I would echo that with the pandemic. It's hard to be consistent sometimes with different variables. Close contact versus non-close contact. How long you were around a positive case, or whether it was household or if it was a school spread. It's very hard to be consistent. And things are changing every day. Not just the pandemic of spiking, but also the guidelines that we're supposed to follow.
Yeah, definitely.
It makes it hard for even us in the public's eye. What are you guys doing to keep kids safe?
Definitely, the whole community always turning to you guys for answers.
So, stuff.
Yeah. All right, ready for the third
one? Are you sure you don't want to back out?
No, that one got deep. I actually like that.
That was good.
It is good.
You bet.
All right. Let's dig in.
What's this one?
It's Hoff's House Sauce. I really like this one as well.
That is good. I'd have to say that one's my favorite so far.
That was very good. Just wait, number 6 is my favorite. That one.
So
good. It's really good. All right, so
as you know,
what's that?
This is fun.
Yeah. All right, so as you know, the pandemic has changed the way that schools are ran, and the class of 22 has had a very unique high school experience. From online AP tests to taking the ACT right after a semester of virtual learning. What is your guys' favorite memory with the class of 22? Some of these questions are pretty tough.
I got it.
Go ahead. You go first.
Class of 22, I would say it was this year in volleyball. I could say probably football as well. Just the amount of students that come to the sporting events. You can tell that's a class of 2022 thing. It's like, hey, this is it. Let's go. Let's all be here.
Yeah.
Let's be together.
Everybody shows up.
Yeah. And there's fun. And I haven't seen really anybody really trying to cross that line of too much fun. It's just fun in general. There's a good volume of kids cheering loud, supporting each other. So it's a different bond than I've ever seen. And I think that was COVID related.
Yeah.
And I looked through that from the AD lens, just because that's when I'm around more kids and we're a bigger group. So that's what I see the class of 2022 being. It's just a tight bond. We want to have fun. We know this is our senior year. This is it. We want to do things because they've been taken away.
Definitely. Got to make the most of what we have left.
And I think through our Presidents and Captains Club, just the voice of the students saying, we want these things.
Yeah.
And that's kudos to the senior class.
I'll keep mine short. And that homecoming, the outdoor homecoming, was really fun to see the students engage. And that's that piece that this senior class has brought together, a piece of unity. And you guys have made some presidents and captains and been able to have a voice in our school. You're not running everything, but you definitely have our attention, and we're using some of your ideas so that we can create new traditions for the classes to come. And those have been two of the big things that I'd say is homecoming and then the student voice in the building.
Yeah. All right. Ready for the fourth wing?
Yeah.
This one tastes really good. I like this one.
Is he going to say that after everyone?
No.
Okay.
The next one, the fifth one, is the worst.
Okay.
I hate it.
I actually have to read after this one.
That one's a bear day, but it's almost a bit more like on the chili side.
This might be one on the end there. Because they've all been good.
Yeah.
Why do something that tastes terrible?
I noticed you guys haven't touched the water of the milk yet either. How long are you going before dipping into that?
I was going to wait till they got spicy.
All right.
I thought this was a spice show.
I'm going to keep my comments to myself.
I may have spoke a little too soon.
I don't have that ability.
Did that one come on yet? That one got me late.
I had heard that a couple of them
coming on now.
will get hotter as we go.
Yep.
We'll see.
I'm just waiting for Cal to take a drink of milk.
Oh, not until you guys do.
I'll break it. I mean, I'll start if you guys want.
I don't need it. All right, so as parents, you guys have been forced to watch your fair share of kids' TV shows and movies. What are some of your favorites that you secretly watch on your own, and which movies are you secretly scared of?
And I'll say the one that I absolutely hated as a parent was Teletubbies. That was one of those that I just absolutely hated, and both my daughters really kind of liked it. They're at that stage. Attaboy. My favorite one.
Coming on.
Oh, Big Time Rush, I don't mind watching that one with kids. Yeah. So that one, I don't mind that one.
Yeah, I'd say it's different for me in our lifestyle right now. Our 2-year-old, we're trying to keep him away from TV as much as possible. But when he's not feeling well, we go to it, and it's Bluey right now, and I'm not a big fan of Bluey. I'm sure I will probably become accustomed to Bluey at some point here, because we'll probably start watching it like crazy. Thinking back to growing up, we didn't watch a whole lot of kid movies, kid shows. And your other question, I think, was
scared of, yeah.
Scared of
Are there any
movies?
kids movies that still scare you?
I can't think of one that scares me.
I know there's one in not the Beauty in the Beauty and the Beast. I think there's a scene that scares you. There's something about it. Yeah. All right, you guys ready for the 5th one?
Yeah.
Not really.
All right, let's go for it.
Is that 10?
Oh, you're not gonna want, stay away from that one until later. Yeah, that's the scorpion pepper there.
Yep, that one's coming.
That's stabbing. Yeah.
Is that piece when you breathe in as you're eating and you
Yep.
feel it in your lungs?
You get a little bit of cough. All right, so it seems like you guys are always working, whether you're working the concession stand in the summer or after school at basketball games. What are some hobbies you guys have, and what do you do for fun outside of work?
Anything family for me. Got a daughter in college and a daughter who's a nurse at UW. And so any bit of time, and my wife works 3rd shift, so any little bit of time we can get together, we're always trying to find something, physical activity. Managing the concession stand, that's fun for me. Seeing the people out there just having a great time, and you're able to give them advice of where to go, trails to go on. So those are what I enjoy. I really enjoy family time.
Yeah, family for me as well. Personally, it would be golfing whenever it's nice out.
Yeah.
Anything outside. Love hunting, golfing, family time. We do a lot of hikes as a family. Like to do more biking. Really anything outside. That one's really coming on right now.
It is.
It's gone to a whole new
killer
level now.
Yeah, it has.
Yeah. Lips, tongue.
All right, and now we're going to have a quick message from the Dodgeville Spanish Club. This message was brought to you by the Dodgeville High School Spanish Club.
We travel abroad.
We give back to our community.
We play games and have fun. And we cry.
And we have fiestas. We want you to join the Dodgeville High School Spanish Club. See you in room B6.
All right, so as we transition into hotter wings, let's talk about heat. What experience do you guys have with spicy food, and what's your favorite story that has to do with spice? Oh, I guess we should probably eat the 6th one, too.
Let's do that and I can think.
Yeah. This one tastes so good. It's truly the best one. Something almost chocolatey.
There's cinnamon there.
Mm-hmm. It's an adobo and ghost pepper one.
So in my world, I'm all about spice. Love mixing. We normally, when we'd go down to Galena, my daughter and I would always do a challenge, but I was always smart enough to say, hey, why don't you go first? And so she'd do one, and then it'd be this, she'd just crying miserable, and so then I never would have to officially do it because she'd want to leave. But there was one time I was cooking food in the house, and I added a bunch of Cajun spice to it. Well, it overheated and started to smoke. Well, literally people's eyes are like, in the house, it's like, what did you do? What did you make? They were rubbing their eyes because of how much spice was in the air and just affecting them. So,
I would say, excuse me. I would say for me it would be, I like spicy food to an extent. Like I'll get, when we go to B-Dubs or get B-Dubs takeout, I'll get hot buffalo. Sometimes medium.
Those are pretty hot.
Yep, they are. Or like Pizza Hut hot buffalo.
Yeah.
Those are, I enjoy those, and they're not too spicy like some of this. I'm crying right now. You are too. But as a family, we steer away from it, so it's kind of just
Yeah.
here and there. I remember I played football at UW-Platteville, and it was part of one of our team building trips was to, I can't remember what it's called, Wingstop took over that franchise.
Yeah.
We'd go there as a challenge so you could get really whatever you wanted, and then there was like whoever wanted to do the hottest one.
Yeah.
And I would always get to a point, probably like right now, that I'd stop doing it.
It's funny you say that, because as I've gotten older, I was thinking, I go to B-Dubs and I'd always try something spicy. And then about 5 years ago, I'd say, you know what, I'm going to get the ones I enjoy and never do this again.
Yep.
And now here I sit.
We went to Buffalo Wild Wings last February, and we got the Blazing Challenge, and I threw up. I drank a quart of whole milk, and I threw up. That was not fun. So now I stick to my lemon pepper.
Okay.
Yep. All right, well.
And I can see it coming on.
If you guys are ready to move on, I'm ready.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Do you guys consider, I guess we got to eat this thing. We have this one at home. It's pretty all right.
How you doing?
Not bad.
All right. So, do you guys do you guys consider yourselves food people? And then, what's your go-to midnight snack? And where are you most likely to grab a bite in Madison?
Yes,
we are food people. Definitely food people. I would say pizza would be my top choice. Probably breakfast pizza from Casey's in Dodgeville.
I did eat that with you one time. That was pretty good.
Yep, good stuff. And that's my late night snack is pizza.
Yeah.
Jack's Tube Stone and frozen pizza in the oven. That's my go-to.
Yeah.
Comes on afterwards.
Can we get some more chocolate milk in here?
It was a favorite spot to eat in Madison?
Yeah.
Okay. We really enjoy just trying so many different spots. And as you say that, I'm a big fan of anything downtown. Probably a place that I haven't been to in a long time that I would love to get to go to again is the Old Fashioned. Great burgers there. Any pizza place that's not your chain pizza place.
Yeah.
We love getting pizza from any spot in Madison that's not your typical.
Yeah. Same for us. It was a pizza place, and I'm trying to think of this one. It was off Whitney Way. Can't remember what it's called. Pizza place, outstanding. Yeah. Otherwise, like the Great Dane for burgers.
Oh yeah.
It's simple. I guess it's almost chain-like now. Chain would be Who Hot Mongolian Grill.
Oh, Who Hot.
Mix it all up.
Who Hot? I love that place. So I guess I'll shout out my favorite Parthenon Gyros on State Street.
Yes.
Best gyros ever.
Yes.
They're so good. Make them all in the house and everything.
Cool.
All right.
I'm sweating.
So it's time for Da Bomb. This sauce is no joke. So.
And I kind of forgot about this one until you mentioned it right there, and I was like, man.
Yep.
You go first?
No.
We kind of
I'm
turned
in.
it up here.
Let's see what it's like.
It definitely takes a turn.
So it's nice at first.
Oh man.
Oh boy, that's coming on.
You know it's coming.
How
much milk did you drink when you're at B-Dubs doing the
I drank a whole quart of whole milk. And then we continued on to go eat some more food, and in the La Bamba Burritos parking lot, I threw up, followed by all of my friends dry heaving as well.
Wow.
Yeah, so, all right. So it may feel like we are on death row right now after eating the bomb. And while we are eating chicken wings, many death row inmates have had some pretty bizarre last meal requests. Some of the craziest being Timothy McVeigh's request of 2 pints of mint chocolate chip ice cream, and Victor Fager's request of 1 olive that had not yet been pitted. What would your guys' last meal requests consist of, and why?
I'm a big filet guy, so I'm going to go with, it would be some steak, Mushrooms, onions, sauteed on the side, hash browns with cheese and onions.
Gotta have cheese.
Mine.
And a nice glass of milk.
White or chocolate?
Chocolate.
All right. Mine would be specific. First thing that came to my brain. Prime rib, end cut, medium rare, from Bob and Lou's in Steuben, Wisconsin. Hash browns with cheese. And that's about it. So good. So good. I'm really struggling.
It is
You and me both.
It
you
is
and me
hot.
both. It is
It's like
hot.
The
prickling.
more I open my mouth, the more it prickles.
All right, we can speed this up and just get to the end.
Yeah, I think we should just keep moving.
All right,
No more talking.
ninth wing. Let's dig in. Oh, I got that one on the lips. And be careful around the eyes.
Oh, man. Oh.
All right. So there's a few questions that I'd like to ask you, and they're all pretty random. So I'm going to read them off rapid fire. You guys answer as fast as you can, all right? All right, what's your favorite color?
Black, blue,
All right, how fast do you drive on the highway?
72.
Same.
72.
Be honest.
74.
All right, how do you order eggs at a restaurant?
Scrambled.
Do a skillet of some sort.
All right, dogs or cats?
Dogs.
Dogs.
Good. Favorite song right now?
My brain went to that new Adele song. I don't know why.
Oh, yeah. Same.
Great song.
Another one bites the
Adele's
dust.
for everybody.
It is. Keep singing though.
What about you?
I said another one bites the dust.
All right, yeah. Favorite album ever?
Metallica. All I can think of is the cover. I can't think of the album name.
Think of an album. All I can think about is my mouth.
Does the
I
yearbook
got
count?
That's all we got.
Oh.
All right. My arms are numb. Man.
Do you need a hug? Anybody? Do you guys want to stop?
No.
Okay.
We're this close.
Okay, all right.
All right. So
I'm only doing it if you do it.
this is the last wing.
Well, you have to. You've come to 10. I mean, seriously, are you going to let me beat you again?
No, you're finishing.
Okay.
Again?
All right. This is the last wing. We call it the last dab because it's tradition around here to put a last dab on the wing.
So
So
my tie off.
I'm gonna put some on mine. You guys don't
Wipe
have
some
to.
down or-
I feel like
My face is numb.
I really feel like we should offer these at school.
All right. Help yourself.
That's good.
There you go. There you go. All right. So before we eat this wing, I have one more thing to bring up. So both of you guys are tie guys. You're rarely seen without one. So I brought a tie. It's my first grade tie. I wore it to the Christmas concert and I peed on it right before. But it's been washed and it's here. We all match now. We're ready to go. So
Thanks for bringing your tie.
we got to do it. Should we dink it? Dink?
Cheers.
All right.
All right.
Oh,
Cleaning it. Oh, yeah,
that's bad.
that's hot.
I would not buy that one.
All right, you made it to the top, the last wing. You're graduating from Hot 2s. What advice do you have for the class of 2022 moving forward?
Challenge yourself every day. And here's a huge shout out to the Spanish Club.
Nice. Stay together. Stay together, everybody. You guys are awesome together. You support each other really well. Keep that going all the way past graduation. Try to get together as a class as much as you possibly can. Don't sweat the small stuff. Sweat. Be happy. Be positive.
All right, Mr. Bohnsack, Mr. Martin, congratulations. Now the time is yours. Turn to the camera and talk to the people. Tell them what's going on. Anything you want to say. And then, is there a certain duo you would like to nominate to come on this show? Speechless.
Trying to find a duo here.
Some of the duos we were thinking of calling out, Annette and Michelle in The Office,
Yes.
Klebs and Burkhart, Senora and Senor.
Yep.
Those are just a few off the top of my head right now. Well, I'm
It
burning
didn't
up.
get me until right there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
All choked up. It's coming on.
I'll go with Bob Schmoody and Brian Brum. I think they'd be great candidates for this. And then I accidentally. This is good.
I would go Mr. Tyler
Oh, yeah.
and Mr. Fromelt. And I'm going with Mr. Fromelt because he said he loves spicy stuff.
I don't think you can
And
love
I don't
the
think
last
he
stab.
had any faith in me of getting through this.
You proved him wrong. Congratulations, guys.
And thank you to the class of 2022. Really do appreciate all of the support from the students. You know, as we talked about a lot of the challenges that we've gone through this year, the key piece has been the student body. And we know we haven't always made popular decisions, but do know that we've always got your back, and we appreciate because we know you've got our back as well. And so we're looking forward to an exciting finish to the spring semester.
Halfway.
Halfway. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.